Anniversary month is almost here. We can't believe it's almost been a year since we started sharing the journey with you all. And as a thanks to everyone who's found us along the way, we have lots of goodies planned for January. First off, we have new merch dropping January 1st. We have 4 brand new designs, including Thiel's Magpie Shop logo and a Bad Bitch Little Bitch design. And for the entire month of January, everyone can get a 10% off our entire shop with the code ROLL4DISCOUNT. And that's ROLL, the number 4, discount. Second off, all of our January Patreon content will be released for free on the main feed, so everyone can get a taste of what it's like to be a patron. And for our patrons, we're running a giveaway. Anyone who joins our Patreon by January 31st, including free tier patrons, will be entered to win. The prize? Buttons made by Artemis. You'll get each of the boys, the Ouroboros symbol, the Roll for Focus symbol, and more. And we're starting 2 new segments in January. Patience tier and up patrons will get access to a new segment we're calling Side Tangents, where once a month you can listen to 2 or 3 of us run a mini campaign, sometimes exploring new systems. And our Play to Your You patrons get access to our off-topic segment, where the whole gang runs side campaigns. We can't thank you guys enough for listening to and supporting us. Thanks!
Focus. With me, I have
Mars, pronouns he, they. I'll be playing Rokane, our fucked up little fighter boy.
I'm Cody, pronouns she, they. I'm playing our lovely single dad, Leon and Egan. His pronouns are he, him.
I'm Artemis, pronouns they, them. I'm playing Zealous, the tiefling sorcerer, pronouns he, him.
And I'm Emily, pronouns they, them. I play everyone else in the world. Right now, mostly Grolen, he's he, him. And also a mountain, which goes by they, them. But really, honestly, it's a mountain. Gender is a concept to it. Gender is a concept, but, you know. Last time on Roll for Focus, you all entered the mountain and started investigating. You found many a thing. You found a piece of cloth with blood on it, carved in words on a wall just saying I'm sorry over and over again, along with a mark of 7. You also found a little sticker that made Egan's weapon ridiculous.
It's a
for
plus
level
7
4
to attack
character.
now. With an extra d6 of fire damage.
You also found a finger, disembodied and covered in black.
Just the tip covered in black.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
But also, weirdly cut. It was a very clean cut. There was no blood. There was no burn marks to suggest cauterization. You then started to hear screaming for help, which you all swiftly followed, even aware that it might be a trap, and you stumbled upon a thin, long-haired, male-presenting person who quickly Egan realized was the mountain and asked him to change forms because it was clearly affecting Grolen. The mountain changed forms and became Egan's dead friend. Which totally improves the situation.
It's totally fine. This is fine. Everything's fine.
Then the party promised to help Quoran, which is the mountain range's name, find the source of the infection and cut it out, as well as any other threats that they find along the way. Quoran promised to guide them best they can.
Using whistles rather than screams.
Mm-hmm. Using whistles. One long one for this way, and a short one for danger. And that is where we are, with a whistle leading you towards that 4A section.
As they reference the map we have in front of us for the record.
General thing, claustrophobia still stands, especially in this episode, but that is where we pick up.
Anything about this room that we're in currently?
It was clear except for Quoran.
Okay. And we came from... And we're hearing it from...
To our right.
Okay, so yeah, we came from the western corridor. Now that we have directions, this helps a lot.
Yes, you entered at 2B.
Yes.
Which is west.
Yes.
Yep.
And we're getting led down to the northern corridor that we have.
Northeast area is where
Well,
we're being.
the corridor is just going north.
Well, yes,
But we're
from
heading-
that room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zealous will keep going.
Yeah, Egan's not falling behind, but he's at the back of the pack, kind of going a little slower.
Oh, you're gonna stick me between those two?
Actually, I think Grolen's supposed to be near the front, so
Look,
assumably
Egan
Grolen's
just
with
got punched
That's
in the
better.
emotional nuts, okay?
Okay.
He needs a minute.
Rocaine is happier if they two are in the front. He's got someone that he can tolerate behind
You
him.
had, yeah, you're sad, and Dono in your head goes, Egan, are you okay?
He's gonna just reply mentally to Dono. It's like, I'll be all right.
Dono kind of snuggles you.
He gets a little scritch for his troubles.
I'm here for you if you need me.
I appreciate
We're
it, buddy.
partners.
Yes, we are partners. That is just someone I haven't seen in a very long time.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
At least she appeared healthy looking.
Yeah.
For
sort
now.
of.
Not the end,
Yeah, just Jezzy missing a finger.
end of days, Jesse.
But yes, you all head to the next room, in which you see 2 paths you may follow. One is blocked by rocks.
Which I'm assuming is this eastern corridor.
Yes.
Okay.
And the other is a pretty straight shoot.
All right.
Heading north.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it sounds like we're going north.
Well, I want to look around this room just real quick.
Yeah.
Perception or investigation checks again?
Indeedly doodly.
Doesn't matter. I got a nat 1.
Or survival if you really feel like it.
There it is.
I'm
I
gonna-
got a 5 on the die.
Off to a great start.
I rolled double 13s for my
Perception.
perception.
13 for Egan. And 8 for Dono.
But the total-
We're sad. Or I'm sad and Dono's trying to comfort me.
So mine's a 14 at total.
Okay. Grolen also takes a moment because he knows these caves. And he's like, there's things up ahead. Or they nest usually in the next room. It's a small water source and...
Is that the one that's infected then? Didn't Quoran said there was infected water?
Yes, but that doesn't mean that's the source. Coin made it sound like it was deeper.
Well, I mean, if it's connected to the deeper source.
Yes, which could be. But
But what are the things?
we call them Gaunt Ones.
Gaunt Ones?
Gaunt Ones.
What are Gaunt Ones?
It's hard to tell exactly where they came from, but if you're to believe certain legends that we have, there are people who died from dehydration in the cave. So they seek out water now and try to pull others in with them. And they can be pretty vicious.
Any advice on...
And they want your heart.
That's a little out of left field.
Why?
Yes. I don't know. Just usually they'll claw at you, and if they get you in their grasp, they're going directly for your heart.
Okay.
So
God
is your
damn.
suggestion we go through and deal with them or try to get rid of the rocks in the way of the next other path?
Depending on how many there are, I think we could handle them.
But you
There's-
don't know how many.
No, the last time I was here, there was only 2, and I killed 1. But obviously,
Well, if you... Right when you said people have been coming up here and, not long ago and everything.
Yeah.
Not coming back.
so it could be fine, but they also could be infected, and I hate to think of a Gaunt One.
So either way, we should try to clear them out if... There,
I
yeah.
don't understand this thing that is
Ichor.
infecting, but from what I understand, it makes bad things worse.
Yes.
Gaunt Ones are bad enough on their own.
Then, yeah. Well, and we told Quoran that we would try to clear out what's in here, too.
Yeah. I mean, they could not be infected, but It's ultimately up to you. The easier way would be just to clear the rocks and keep going.
Yes, but I also feel like we should take a look at that water just to see if it is
Yes. We can gauge the area and then make the call.
Sounds good.
So we are heading towards...
north, down the north end, not
Okay.
the blocked corridor.
Well, if we know there's a fight coming, Rokane is going to walk up ahead before anyone else.
I still think Grolen should be at the front, just as the ranger guide.
Rokane is the shield and will continue being the shield.
The shield.
The shelled.
The shelled.
With a
shield.
shore.
The shield with the short sword.
From the Armeni.
From the Armany.
The shield.
But yes, you guys start heading down.
With the knowledge that there's potentially a fight coming, Egan does pull out his sword again.
I say,
Yeah.
Rokane's got his weapons out as well.
Yeah.
Zealous
Grolen.
isn't casting magic, but, he ready.
Just shaking out his magic casting hand.
Grolen has his bow at the ready.
To shoot Rokane, who's in front of him.
Oops, I'm sorry.
Turns around.
You guys head down, and Grolen sort of stops you, Rokane, before you. It's like, let's. It's real good at sensing us. So if you want to get a look at things before, the minute your foot touches water, it will be aware.
Is there any, way to... Is this entire chamber that's in front of us, is it completely filled with water, or is there, a little beachy edge?
There's one little area kind of where you just when you enter that you can be at the end, but otherwise it is completely water.
Okay, because you did kind of draw it like there's slightly empty space. So I was like, is that an actual thing, or did you just not go all the way? Cool.
I just didn't go all the way. It is completely water.
Okay.
But is it shallow end, deep end, or is it all just...
It is a little shallow at the beginning, and then it clearly kind of makes a dramatic drop.
Okay.
But basically, if we go further forward, there's really no beach area.
There's no way to avoid the water.
There's no way to avoid the water. I will say, just by base looking at it, you see some black inky things throughout. However, it is very faint. There's no way, as hurt as Quoran seems to be, that this is the source. This is infected, even if slightly, however.
All right. Well, that supports my theory that possibly from whatever the actual source is, it's now reaching here.
Mm-hmm. The deeper reservoirs feeding into these, yes.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe something from the deep reservoir came up here and drank and infected.
Either way.
Okay. So as soon as we touch the water, they'll come out?
They'll know we're here, and they'll likely try to just burst out and take us off guard, yes.
Do they come out of the water?
They can, but they tend to prefer the water.
Okay, so it's not like we can shoot an arrow in there and draw them out into the next room and fight on land.
They
might
might
pursue us.
They might pursue us, but I can't say for sure. They're not the most intelligent beings, but they're not unintelligent.
Yeah,
They're just very focused on their goal, and if their goal is getting you in the water and getting you hurt, they know how to make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
This is just not a wide enough area for us to really...
No, I prefer to be...
Range.
Yes.
Well,
But once we engage them in a fight, they will likely follow us, because they will want us. They will just try to drag you back to the water.
well, in that vein, should one or two of us be bait effectively while the other two are waiting in here to draw them out?
That might
Because
be-
it is a very tight corridor.
That might be best. It is...
I'm a good swimmer. If they drag me in, I'll probably have a better chance than all of you.
Okay.
Probably.
Anyone else want to give this a go? I'll do it, but I am much better at distance.
I'm better at close range, so I don't mind.
Look over at Rokane.
I'm checking something real quick.
No, you're good.
Its con is not as high as I thought it was.
No, you did not max con.
Oh.
No, out of us, I think Zealous and I have the highest cons.
Yeah.
Not by much for me, but I do have a 14.
I have a 13, yeah. So you can
I'm at
technically hold your breath
18.
longer than Rokane can.
By like 30 seconds.
What's your con?
14
Okay.
plus 2.
18. I don't know if that's going to help me.
Means you can hold your breath underwater longer than the rest of us.
Yeah. I mean, yes, just out of mechanical wife, but I also imagine Zealous is good at that anyway, considering his Triton ancestry and his
And
job.
that's your
Technically,
profession, yeah.
Grolen can also hold his breath longer than you, but
But he's better at range, which is fair.
yeah.
You know what? If this goes south anyways, Grolen should be able to be out to lead whoever might survive out.
Yeah, that's also fair. Yeah.
As sad as that is.
So it's
If
one of
things
those.
go bad, you can always use your stone.
That's also true.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, like points out like matter of fact, like don't do anything stupid.
I wasn't planning on doing anything
stone?
stupid. A teleportation stone.
Rokane was about like, don't worry about it. And they're just like, oh, teleportation's. And he's like, God fucking damn it.
Unfortunately, it takes us to a very, very far location. We don't have a choice of where we go.
Yes.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Okay, but if I'm going to be at front, come here, Rami. Dreyu, yep, there you are. So, can you hold him?
Yeah.
Offering Rami Dreyu to Grolen.
The Rami Dreyu kind of doesn't understand and tries to get back on you. No, stay with me. Ow, that is my ear. It is biting Grolen's ear.
No.
And that
He's,
vein.
like gently prying teeth off Grolen's ear.
Yeah, in that similar vein, Egan just kind of gives Dono little pats, like, you should probably stay here as well, buddy.
But we're partners.
We are partners. That means you need to be here to support me when I get back.
Okay.
All right.
Damn.
Just
Okay,
sets-
if you need me though.
I'll call for you. Just kind of gently sets Dono on the ground.
Does Grolen have his speak with animals up?
No.
Oh,
He was saving it.
okay. Just double check.
That only lasts for 10 minutes. That you have to plan for.
Yeah. Did we get Rami Dreyu to stop eating his ear? Okay.
Yeah. Dono flies up to perch on Rokane.
Thought you liked Dono.
He does, but like it's just like that's not his friend or partner or anything. It's just
You gotta put it a little more in the middle.
You have a dragon on you, Rokane.
A pseudo dragon.
A pseudo dragon.
yes, but again, it's just
Like you're Egan's partner.
Yeah, you weirdly looked at Artemis for that.
I don't know why.
We know you're talking
I was
to
just
the
watching what you were doing.
you're talking to the figment that is Dono, but
Yeah.
I was like that kind of makes sense because they're going in together like they're partners right now. But like
Yeah, it's just he looked at me and I was like, wait, what?
But yeah, so Egan has sword and dagger ready at Zealous's back to step into the shallow water.
he's. I think a lot of it's just Rokane's not happy that he's not there.
Hey, if it makes you feel better, Egan can also like disengage quickly as a bonus action. So, he can get out of scraps faster as well.
I can't.
Yeah, you have to action disengage. If you disengage.
If I disengage.
What?
You've got the problem child with you. You're not going to disengage and leave the problem child behind.
No, I'm not. But
And the problem child's not going to disengage and leave anything.
well, it's disengaged to guide them back to keep fighting them. Theoretically.
Okay, can I try like stealth to like slowly kind of push my feet against the water?
Yeah.
That's an 11.
The minute any part of you touches the water, you see stirring. Everyone roll initiative.
Cool.
Fucking jump right in, splash.
Well, you know what? He could have done that. Would you have preferred that?
No, I
The
would've been
Gaunt
pissed
One
at-
rolled a nat 20.
No, fucking goddamn it!
Double actions for the Gaunt One. Great.
I got a 15.
For a 22.
I got a 9.
Do better.
It's not rolling nat 1, so I don't want to punish it entirely, but it's not doing great.
Grolen rolled an 11.
Where exactly do you want the Gaunt One in the room?
About 3 squares in and
From where I am?
Yeah, from
yes,
the door.
and 1 square to the side.
Hey, I was pretty close to where I just randomly dropped him. So we got the Gaunt One first with a 22, Rocane with a 15, Grolen with an 11, Zealous with a 10, and Egan with a 9.
Not that I can do anything.
Yeah, we're kind of blocking everyone's way.
Well, hopefully you and I are...
And for now,
Moving.
it's just the one Gaunt One.
Yes.
For now. So Gaunt One with a double action, thanks to our Nat 20 rule.
Fuck, I forgot about that.
Yeah, enough to smack his snatch and run.
Yeah, Gaunt One is gonna come right on up to you, not Rocane.
You were okay.
To you, Zealous.
Bypasses everybody else to go for Rocane.
To you, Zealous.
Do you want him right in front of me?
Right in front of you.
Lovely. Hello,
So-
Gaunt One. I don't want you.
Fun thing about this.
Oh, boy.
It has 2 attacks. If it hits you with both attacks, you're auto-grappled.
Cool.
Fantastic.
It's going to hit me.
And when it's grappled, it can do a move called Extract Hurt. Which does a lot of piercing damage. And fun fact, just so you guys know the stakes of this, if that attack, if Extract Hurts, reduce you to 0, it is auto-death.
Oh, no.
Bye,
Well, yeah, because your heart's gone.
Because your heart's gone.
4 attacks this turn.
If it grapples me.
No,
Well, it gets 2 attacks in general.
it
Shit.
gets extra
Fuck.
attack.
So that's a 12.
Does not hit.
That's an 11.
Does not hit.
Okay, gonna take the next.
We got 2 misses so far.
That is a 16.
That one will hit.
And that's a 4 on the die, which is not gonna hit you.
It's good. I was like quick reading gem rules. I was like, can I do anything to stop this?
You take 9 slashing damage. So what happens is this Gaunt One rises, and you see it as like this emaciated, completely gray, just like dehydrated looking being, just like almost mummified.
I was about to say a wet mummy.
Yeah, a wet mummy. And you can see it has like some of the goop of Icor on it, but it does not seem to be infected yet.
I don't know if that's more concerning or not.
Yeah.
Poopy.
It could mean this is more recent and it hasn't had time to infect and manifest in it, but it seems to be in the process of being infected, if anything. But
Cool.
it raises and it comes towards you, Zealous, but you're prepared as it swipes with you and swipes with you. You know what it's trying to do. You know it wants to grab you, so you just sort of weave and duck, but as you duck, you kind of duck into... like it seemed almost ready for you. It was so prepared as it swipes you and it slashes you kind of up the arm, quite deep.
Grunt of pain, like, ah!
And then it does another swipe, but you're quick enough to get away from it.
He can just yanks him back on that last one.
Yeah, Egan yanks you back and helps you out. And that is Rocane's turn.
It's one of those things I was zigging and I was zagging, and then I zagged when I should have zigged.
Yeah.
I think the best option I can do is ready in action to stab when it comes into range.
Do you want to do a ranged weapon?
Yeah, you have a bow.
With 2 people, one massive and one slightly taller than me.
I'm a big boy, and what we've established is a pretty tight cave.
That's fair.
Please
That's fair.
don't shoot an arrow in the back of my skull.
That's what you get for taking the fire sticker!
I gave it.
I offered you!
I was just like, okay, here you go. I don't know what this is. Oh, thanks, bud. Okay.
I wanted it.
You could have taken it.
You were supposed to refuse it.
He didn't know what the fuck it was. He was like, give me the thing and your dagger. Okay, here's my sword and the thing. Oh,
Your sword.
my sword. My sword.
So yeah, that's a lot of he's got one massive, 2 taller people than him.
Everyone's taller than you.
Yeah.
Because I think Grolen is an inch taller than Zealous.
Well, I don't care about hitting him.
He's to the side anyway.
Yeah, I just fucking turn and shoot him. Right? I tried, guys. No, it's gonna ready in action with his spear to whenever it comes in range, because again, ranged attacks don't seem like a smart idea right now. And that'll be his turn.
Okay, which means it is Grolen's turn. Grolen's having a similar problem as you.
Yeah, the ones that rolled well are the ones that have to wait.
But Grolen has a sorcerer level, so Grolen
Go, Grolen.
Go, Grolen.
is going to cast Chill Touch.
Nice.
Frosty.
Just hits.
Grolen just hits.
Just hits.
Okay.
4 plus 7.
11.
So 11 damage.
That's some spicy necrotic damage.
Yes. Reaches out. You see this like swirling, almost like it is a hand, but it looks like it's a hand made out of storm clouds.
Ooh.
As it reaches out and touches the Gaunt One, and the Gaunt One goes and almost looks a little, even more emaciated. As you see, it's necrotic energy, but it almost looks like little dark lightning bolts going through him.
Nice.
Grolen is much cooler now. He was very cool before, but now he's much cooler. As Mars rolls his eyes.
And with that move, the Gaunt One's under 100, so that's great.
Cool.
The joke would be if it was always under 100 and I'm just fucking with you.
Uh-huh.
Maybe not. But that's Grolen's turn.
Which brings us to Zealous.
Is Grolen not moving?
Grolen is not moving currently.
Okay. Would Egan let Zealous through his space?
Egan would squeeze to the side so you can get by him.
Just imagining him ducking under your legs.
He can get higher up on his toes if need be.
Yeah, if you get higher up on your toes, you fully bonk your head.
It's kind of like curled over. It's really awkward. But yes, Egan is willing to finagle Zealous going past him.
Okay, yeah, because Zealous was like, oh shit, let me back up.
Yep.
We'll action disengage.
Good boy.
Shocking.
Good
over there.
boy.
To back the fuck up.
Wow,
I wish you guys had moved a little bit so we would have room to get
You
out.
got your
again,
fucking
it's-
little corridor.
All allies, I'm sure, are willing to let you by, sort of thing.
Rokin will pull you behind him if he has to.
Don't you fucking dare. I am going to go right over here. Back one more, because you've got to give fucking Egan some room here. Does not like that. I could spend a sorcery point to quicken spell.
You're no longer in line of sight of the beastie.
I was thinking more so as I'm going, I would do that. If that's...
Yeah.
Okay. You know what, let's do that. What are my sorcery points? I have 4. Quicken spell is 2.
You only have 2 left.
Until he burns spell slots for them.
That's
Or
true.
takes a
Yeah,
rest.
Yeah,
Or
that's
takes a
true.
rest.
Yeah. That's a touch. I don't want to do Shocking Grasp then.
You could also chill touch.
I could, but I think I'm actually going to Ray of Frost.
That's fair.
Because he's trying to move backwards. He's going to like push out his hand and just let magic blast the Gaunt One in the face, basically. And that way I don't use a spell slot.
Oh, yeah.
At least that's a 9. 9 plus 5 for me?
14.
14?
Meets it, beats it.
Woo! Oh, hey, I reduced its speed, too. Forgot about that with the Ray of Frost. I need a D8.
Don't know if that's good or bad given the circumstances, but...
It's only by 10 feet. Oh, good. Near max damage. That was 7 cold damage. As, yeah, it's, like I've said, like, so I was like, oh, okay, wait, we went on away. Pushes out a hand. Some of his black magic. It looks like ice. This one actually looks like ice versus the Chaos Bolt that turns into whatever effect it is. Just right in the Gaunt One's fucking face. And yeah, then he will squeeze past Egan and get over around the corner a little bit. Because again, Grolen and Rokan are right fucking there. Not giving much room for Egan to get out either.
It's fine. Is that
and-
everything for Zealous?
Yes, I do believe so. Let me mark down that I moved to... Use 2 sorcery points.
Then Egan is going to take 1 step forward to try to stab the thing. For a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
I got a 14 on the die. So let's see. I need more d6s.
How many do you need?
Just 1 more. Thank you. Okay, wooden will be the base short sword. Rokane's red one will be the fire damage.
Yay.
And the other 2 will be the sneak attack damage.
That's what I was hoping for, honestly.
We gave friendship dice for damage.
Ooh. So we've got 4, 10, 12 slashing damage and 6 fire damage.
Nice. Got that max fire damage. Oh, wrong way.
Wrong way. And then I will bonus action disengage and back out.
Where do you want to go?
I guess in the corner between Zealous and Rocane for now to give everyone some room. One more.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, behind, sort of.
Okay, yeah. So slip between Rocane and Zealous will lean out of the way.
Yes.
And as Egan backs up after, do you want to describe your attack?
He kind of, after Zealous gets out of the way, wanting to further encourage this creature out, he kind of brandishes his short sword. Now I'm fucking doing it.
I'm not sorry.
His short sword. His short sword kind of sparks with that new magic, and he lances it forward, probably into the Gaunt One's like shoulder, and it just explodes in that burst of fire, especially since we got max fire damage on that, to kind of scorch that dehydrated, crinkly flesh before he pulled it back and just backed the fuck up.
Quick little just jab and run.
Yeah. Fuck you! Get me!
Come and get me, bitch.
We just gave the Gaunt One an icy hot pack.
It's fine.
See the fucking
And with
steam.
that icy hot combo, that's where we'll be going to a break. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, we wouldn't be able to do this podcast without the support of our listeners. If you'd like to support us even more, you should head over to Patreon and check us out there at patreon.com/rollforfocuspodcast. You'll get all kinds of cool stuff like our hyperfocus episodes that release on our off weeks, where we talk about the episodes and our thoughts and predictions about the future of the show, insights into our character backstories, or us playing games in and out of character. Want to suggest an NPC or a magic item for Emery to give us in the world? You can do that too, and so much more. And we're enacting our first Patreon stretch goal. When we get to 50 Patreon subscribers, no matter the tier, Emery is going to run a one-shot where we play a group of adventurers that run into the ancestors before they became the world-saving heroes we know now. Even more fun, patrons will be able to pitch character concepts we'll choose from to build our one-shot characters. You can join for as little as $1 a month, and every dollar we make goes right back into producing our podcast with the hopes we can improve and make it everything our listeners deserve. Thanks!
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a lovely break, got some snacks, all that good stuff.
And on the break, I realized I got too excited and I shouldn't have had sneak attack on my last attack, but
Yeah, no allies around.
no advantage, no allies.
Should have kept Dono with you.
Should have kept Dono with me.
But we shall start.
But we're keeping the sneak attack.
I'll keep it. I'm not gonna... I also didn't realize it, so...
No, that's fair.
Well, see, you just came in with that attack the moment that he was like...
I would have held you to it if
Zealous
you
is-
had forgotten sneak attack, so I'm gonna hold myself to it for not being like, wait, why do you have sneak attack?
No, yeah. Fair enough.
But I kind of like Mars's idea is I'm slipping by, you're stepping forward and stabbing at the
So
same
you're working
time.
as a team, and, you know, sure.
I blasted it in the face as you're coming forward, and then you stab it. Again, that icy hot pack.
Yeah.
But the Gaunt One's gonna go up to Grolen.
That's fair.
It has 10 less speed at the
Yes,
moment.
it does still make it.
Okay.
I know
Cool.
it's the
Darn.
start of a new round, but does Rocane's held action still go off, or no, because it's the start of a
It's
new
the
round?
start of a new round, so...
Oh, I thought it was held until my next turn.
I think it's resets at about... It might reset at your turn.
I don't know. That's why I asked.
If the trigger doesn't happen before his next turn,
Okay.
he effectively
Okay.
loses the action.
Which is fine, because then it can be like, all right, well, I want to hold my action again until it...
Yeah.
But since the Gaunt One approached Grolen and your turn has not returned, your held action does
Yeah.
go off. And doesn't Grolen also have a held action?
No,
he
No,
chill
he
touched.
attacked,
Never mind.
yeah.
Yep, I
Yeah, he
remember
did.
now.
He did a proper chill touch.
It's been 5 minutes and I've already forgotten. It's fine. Stab it, Rocane. Stab it.
I will not stab it. That's a 5 for a 7. 8. Math.
No.
Yeah, it's just how I thought about it.
You're still getting used to your spear.
Also, I have a creature on me that I'm not used to fighting with.
That's fair.
So Dono can go back to Egan now that we're out.
Yeah, so it was just like it goes to and then
If
throws
anything-
his balance
yeah,
off.
He jumps off of you the minute you go to stab since Egan's back in range.
You're like you're
Sorry.
used to balancing the spear and the shield, but then the Dono is not.
Yeah, it offset him. So like I feel like he kind of stumbled and then it's like, "Oh, time to jump off."
It's like, oh, there's Egan. He's back now.
It's like a cat jumping at the most inconvenient time out of your arms.
So, yeah. Dono is the reason why I missed. 100%. Totally.
Does he springboard off like the butt of your spear that's behind you? Your spear just goes up.
I think that'd be funny. I get to go, and then he just jumps
He's
off.
like,
and
oh,
just
thanks for the bridge. Jumps off the shoulder onto the spear. Onto
Yeah, exactly.
So it was all I'm just like, oh. Made him look like an absolute idiot.
Hey, at least you didn't nat one and then like stab Grolen.
Oopsies. But yeah, that'll be my turn.
That was totally an accident.
Totally on accident.
I mean, that time it was.
Then Dono threw me off so bad.
But I just stabbed Grolen.
That one would have been an. Oh
Did
shit!
Grolen
I'm sorry.
get grappled?
Wait a moment.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
what happens when you don't tell us things you roll.
You guys were riffing. I didn't want to.
Well, go ahead now. We're stop riffing. Tell us everything that you've rolled.
So we know if we need to interrupt anything or reduce things.
Yes. So I won't even apply that damage yet, just in case.
Yeah. Well, my reaction would
Reduce
damage.
Yes. I'll even re-roll damage.
You don't have to re-roll it. Just
I don't remember what I rolled. I know
okay.
the total of both attacks, but I don't know what I rolled individually.
Well, I can.
Um.
Oh wait, because then.
Yeah,
What?
but no, it's fine. I know what I rolled to hit. So the first one just barely hit him. Mm-hmm. And the second one very much hit him. So the first one does minimum damage of 6 now. That is the minimum amount of damage this thing can do. And then the second one does 9 damage.
Which I will use my reaction to
reduce.
What are you doing when you do that?
Even funnier if it's on accident, because that's when Dono jumps
That's
off
what I was thinking.
and you just bump its hand out of the way.
So.
This is
he's-
part of your fighter subclass.
Yes,
thing,
this
right?
is my
Yeah,
interception.
That's his fighting style, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just didn't remember what it was.
yeah,
If it was
So
Icor or what.
he's going to take 5 less damage.
So 4 damage.
Yeah. As, again, since he's on my right side, so it would be my spear. So yeah, he bounces off my spear. My spear goes out and catches
The
some
Gaunt
of the...
One's hand
Yeah.
and kind of pushes it off course a little bit so it doesn't dig in quite as deep.
So, good news is you did reduce that damage. However,
He's grappled.
Grolen's grappled now.
the Gaunt One's able with one slice to like dig in, the other one dig in, and Grolen is now grappled.
Fantastic.
Perfect. That makes it my turn.
Yes.
Cool. We're gonna... I need to get to my spells real quick.
You're not going to be able to have a playlist, Grolen, because you're going to die
Yeah,
here.
he's about to get his heart ripped out. Break the grapple on your turn, Grolen. You can do it.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with the more risky choice of... I'm gonna cast Compel Duel.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Interesting.
And it needs to make me a charisma saving throw, I'm guessing.
Hey, guess what? These guys, not very charismatic.
Unfortunately, the DC is 11, so like it's not hard to
It
beat.
has a -3.
It's
I love
still
it.
not hard to beat.
So it rolled a 13.
So it's a 10.
So
It
it's a 10.
fails.
Yay!
Which means now that I believe Compel Duel is... I have to look it up because I don't actually have a... Oh, Compel Duel is a bonus action, too.
Oh.
Concentration up to a minute. I attempt to compel a creature. One creature that you can see within range must make... Oh, is a wisdom save. I'm sorry.
Okay, 1 second. Let me...
Do you want to keep the 13 you rolled?
I'll take the
or-
13, so that'll be a 14.
Aw.
Okay, so it passes.
Why'd you read that part out?
I mean, I'd rather be correct instead of wrong.
I know.
I'd rather be correct instead of most people.
I mean, like, yes, it would have been better, but no, we need to play properly.
I'm concerned that it has a plus to its wisdom, though.
Is there a way to forcefully ungrapple for someone else?
I feel like at most that would be you giving the help action.
You could do the help action if you wanted to forcefully rip, because like its claws are in Grolen. That's how I'm imagining that it is grappled. It is like sunk into him. So if you were to forcefully move him and like do a strength check, he would be taking damage.
Okay.
But if you want to give him
cares about that, but especially given what I assume since Grolen told us, it tries to steal your heart. I feel like a little extra tearing damage is worth that.
Yeah.
And I think Rocaine doesn't like him enough. He's like, he can take it. Rip. I look like the hero, and he gets hurt in the process. Not that I think Rocaine is actually that cruel, but
Yeah.
at least not consciously that
No.
cruel.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and use my action to then go ahead and use the Raider's Shield. Which is my once a day thing, so I'm already wasting it, but... That's at least a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
That's a 19 on the die.
Oh,
God
God
damn
damn
it.
it.
Cool, that's my turn, I'm done.
Aw.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. That's just how it rolls out sometimes. So the idea with Compel Duel that I like is it looks like there's a chain connecting between the two. Mm-hmm. But since it failed, it just shattered at the middle,
That's cool.
which is kind of cool. And then, then threw his shield out and it flashed and then nothing happened. That's it. That's all I got.
But then it's Grolen's turn.
So Grolen could try to make it out.
I would suggest it.
Yeah. Could. You should.
He thinks he can take it without fully getting that, but
I think I can keep my heart in my chest. I'm built different.
no, just like thinks he can take one attack. It doesn't instantly take your heart out, but he's gonna try.
Okay.
He just hates to completely waste his action on.
Escaping?
Did he nat one?
He nat one.
Oh.
God,
God.
damn it, Grolen. Grolen's gonna die. Say goodbye to your not boyfriend.
Yeah. That was going to be real
I tried.
fucking sad.
You did try.
I tried.
You tried.
Zealous, that's you.
He had that dream with Ruvain saying you get your friends killed and then Grolen dies. You know what? We don't need this.
Zealous is gonna delve deeper into his depression after that.
Okay, would I be able to get past Gaunt One to get back behind it?
Technically, you can't move through enemy spaces.
Yeah.
I would argue that he's not because it is corner to corner.
And there is grappling going on, so it's kind of up in Grolen's space.
Because technically it would be the same as moving from here to here.
But there is a corner in
But
the
there
way.
is the... Yeah.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. But I wanted to be a physical barrier.
Be a yo-yo. And
Egan also had that thought, but I was like, no, that's at a corner. He can't squeeze by. Let me just old man athletics over it. No.
Old man athletic.
You got a climbing speed, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Climb up around the...
It's not spider climb. I can't
claws.
walk on walls.
You got claws. Scrabble around.
And then I didn't think about putting Dono into
Initiative.
initiative order, but since that's effectively a find familiar, doesn't he just go at the end of my
Yeah,
turn?
that can be how we do. Like, if you ever want to roll individual for him, you can't, but...
So it's like he does technically have attacks that he could do, but
Yeah.
Okay, these spells would hurt you guys if I did them, so I should not do those.
yes, please don't do that.
I was looking at Arms of Hadar and Sword Burst, but it's within 5 feet or within 10 feet. I'm like, well,
Yeah, since you can't get behind him.
yeah.
Unfortunately. If you do move up a little bit, you do get sneak attack.
No, I know. I mean, I don't even have to move. I still get sneak attack regardless now.
Yeah, but I know you're...
Unfortunately,
stabby.
I'm probably going to get in your way. so
How
you-
dare you?
I'm sorry. I think we're going to try Shocking Grasp. So yeah, moving up, but reaching out to grab Gaunt One.
This whole plan of getting him into this room isn't working well if we're all just in this fucking corner.
Yeah?
Thanks, Grolen and Rocaine, for standing literally a step away from the fucking door.
We
We're
want to
in
be
the room.
ranged, but we're not going to move.
I didn't want to be ranged.
Grolen wanted to be ranged.
Grolen wanted to be there to help in case one of you got stuck in the water, too, though.
Okay, so it is a spell attack against Mr. Gaunt One. 8 plus 5 is now a 13, so that's going to miss, right?
That's going
That's
to
gonna
miss.
miss. It's 14, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
I will say, with it grappling Grolen, it cannot take an opportunity attack on you if you wanted to move away.
But I don't want to move away.
Fair enough.
Fuck you too.
If you tell him to move back...
It will be a I can't do anything right now, Zealous.
I'm gonna say if
Like, he could shoot with his short bow if need be, but he doesn't want to. That's not, one, his good weapon.
Rokane doesn't want to move because someone's being attacked.
No, yeah.
But if you want to push him out of the way...
This bitch can be ranged. Zealous can be ranged.
Yeah, he's just concerned that Grolen's going to get dragged off into the water. There's 2 sorcery points as well, but sure, let's do that. Let's do Seeking Spell. I get to re-roll this.
Was it worse?
Yes.
Damn it.
I rolled an 8 the first time and a 7 the next time. So yeah,
Good.
still fucking miss. I don't know what the fuck you do to miss with Shocking Grasp though.
I think it's still...
just like wrestling with Grolen, so it just manages to unintentionally move out of the way when you try to grab at it.
Yeah, as the magic is sparking around his hand, and it just, as I grab it, and then of course it's a less than 6 second long thing, so...
You could also have hesitated for a moment thinking of, like,
Yeah.
the lightning going through both of them.
And with the wrestling around, you would have not possibly accidentally grabbed Grolen at one point.
That's true, yeah. So it's trying to reach out to grab, misses, trying to swing hand back, but this time, oh crap, Grolen's more there, and
So-
still fucking missing.
Like, you got, like, a whole 6 seconds of, like, lightning going around where you're trying to grab, but...
But yes, if Egan does say, I can't get in now, he will reluctantly move back.
I appreciate that.
I can't. I'm doing my best.
I was waiting to
Jesus.
see if you wanted to keep going or stop.
I can push.
Oh, wait,
I can't
it's-
pull.
Was it there?
Yeah, you were 1 ahead.
It doesn't matter as long as Egan can step forward.
Yeah, that's fine. I did not want to move further than where I was originally. But yeah, that's all for Zealous. I don't know if I should switch to other dice yet.
Then yeah, on Egan's go, once Zealous steps back, he'll step forward into that spot to stabby stab.
Now we got sneak attack.
And we got a 21 to hit again.
Nice.
Hey.
Power of friendship.
Fire.
Again, normal wooden one's base, short sword. Rokane's is fire. The other 2 are sneak attack, which I do have now because I have allies within 5 feet. All right. That's
Not as good as the first one.
not as good. That was a lot of ones and garbage.
Damn.
2, 6, 12, 13 slashing and 1 fire.
Oh, damn, I'm sorry.
I keep trying to give y'all the wrong dice back. And then he will offhand attack. No, he won't, because that's a 13.
Oh, damn.
But he will offer the same courtesy of Zealous and take a step back again once he has... Actually, no, before he does that... No, it's after his turn. Never mind. I was going to have Dono attack, but I can't move and then have him attack unless he moves into that spot. So yeah, Egan's just going to step back.
Donut can give the help action.
That's true. He'll
Can he give the help action to Grolen?
He can give the help action, like he can fly onto Grolen and
yeah, it's
serve as like a distraction to...
that's kind of the thing. It would be a help Grolen. And
Okay.
yes, give Dono will give the help action to Grolen.
Okay, well, the Gaunt One is gonna do Extratot,
Don't like that.
which is 5d8 of piercing, but Grolen gets to make a con save and will only take half if he meets it.
And I'm going to also use my reaction to reduce by d10 plus 2.
Okay. So, Grolen,
Do you have your reaction back?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, because it hasn't been your turn yet.
hasn't been your turn.
No, he used his reaction right before his turn.
Right,
so he
he
doesn't
used
have it
it,
back.
yep.
Never mind. I'm dumb. Continue. Don't mind me. Tell me to shut up.
He makes the con save.
So
Yay.
he's already taking half.
Okay, we ready for this? 5d8 of piercing. 1, 3,
4,
4,
8,
8,
16,
2.
18.
And was that... Yeah, that was 5.
Subtract 11 from that.
Because it was 18. Halved.
Oh, have to 9.
Minus,
Yeah, so he takes no damage.
minus 11.
So
Yeah. Nice.
what I think happens is this creature moves from one of the arms and starts sinking it into his chest, and Grolen screams because this is still going to hurt even if he's not taking damage.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
But Locane goes and sort of shoves the Gaunt One with a shield, and it makes it so it can't sink in as deep as it could and do the proper damage to Grolen.
Smacks the fuck out of him with my shield. Like, stop it!
Bad Gaunt One. Bad. Look at what you did. Bad Gaunt One.
Thanks, O'Kane.
Look at y'all unintentionally bonding.
He's doing his job.
I know.
This means
I
nothing.
know.
But that is O'Kane's turn now.
That sounds fucked up, but that's literally
I
like
know.
it's his job.
He is the protector, especially
Cool.
of the civilian.
So we're gonna instead play it safe, since my once a day compel duel did not work.
That would have been great if it did.
It would have been so great, but it is what
I'm
it
going instead bonus action cast Sanctuary on Grolen, and then try to get its attention by attacking it. 9 does not hit. I rolled a 6.
Nope. For Grolen's turn.
Escape.
Has advantage. The DC is 14. He has a +4. So he needs a 10 or higher.
is. 50% chance.
He rolled a 5 and a nat 20.
Oh my god!
Hey!
So Grolen, just with Dono distracting him, kind of struggles at first and can't do it. But Dono just almost, with its little legs, like pushes the Gaunt One's face back. And Grolen uses that to like lift and flip out of the hold. Like gets a little, like has mucks on him now. And he's like, thanks. To you for Dono, and then
yes.
and then O'Kane for the sanctuary and all the help
Just
he
gets
gave.
a sharp nod.
Kind of gives a nod, and he can't actually do it because it's at the it doesn't. It's not at the end of his turn. That was just his action. He's gonna move 30 feet back as far as he can back to.
Is he just going straight back, or does he want to go diagonal?
He'd like to go diagonal.
Does it get a reaction to attack since it's not grappled?
It will get a reaction to
It
attack.
needs to make that wisdom check first.
That's not gonna beat it. That's a 9.
Nope. So can a reaction be turned into attack someone else?
By this rule, no one else is moving out of its range. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
25 each.
Now it's Rokane's turn to fail miserably and be murdered.
It's fine. It's
Dono
fine.
just gonna hang out.
Yeah, don't. It doesn't really matter where Dono goes right now.
Hey, just double checking.
But that is Ellis's turn.
Ah, thank fucking God that he's out of there.
Now you back up.
Yeah, because he was by the water of like, okay, if I need to dive in, I'm going to dive in. But now he's like, everyone's out. There's no reason to be this close to this thing.
Especially after his almost getting his heart ripped out thing. That doesn't feel great.
No.
No, it does not. I am going to second level crazy magic, as you like to do.
I keep forgetting that's what you have it called.
Oh, it's a nat 20!
Hey!
How many dice do you need?
Well, it's auto max for 1.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, that's
just because of our nat 20 rules. So I think it's a D8 or 2.
Target takes 2d8 plus 1d6 damage, so whatever that max is.
That's
6.
22 automatically.
Okay, question. Do you still want me to roll a d8 just to see what damage that is?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you still have to roll 2d8 plus 6 anyway.
It'd all probably be the same damage anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll all be the same.
That's true. Oh, wait. If we auto-max that, does this mean it automatically jumps? Because if I roll an 8 on my damage, it jumps.
To.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's on the... Yeah.
Isn't it just if you roll double the same on your D8s?
If same number on both d8s, but they're the same number because we're maxing it.
We're auto maxing.
I'm going to say no.
That doesn't
because
count as
we're
rolling
not
the
rolling.
same.
That's fair. Hey, you
You had to ask. No, yeah.
I need a d6.
Jumping
Anyway.
means it would have to jump to a different target. It couldn't go to him again, could it?
Goes to another creature in 30 feet. So, yeah, I mean, it wouldn't really do anything. I'm just curious, because that's good to know for the future as
Fucking
well.
zaps the fuck out of Rokane.
Yeah.
Whoopsie!
That magic do be crazy.
Okay. So, this rolled as force damage.
Damn. Fucking blow it apart.
So, that's 9 with the roll, and then whatever the max 2d8 plus 1d6 is.
So that's 31 in total because it was 22 for auto max.
Oh,
plus
wait,
your
no.
9.
I'm doing it at second level. It's
Oh,
2d8 plus 2d6s, because I get an extra d6.
Uh-huh.
Let me add a d6 in my roll here. Ooh, max damage.
So that's actually 28 plus 15
I got, let's see, 9 plus 6
is 15.
is 15. Plus
So-
whatever the max is.
So 2d8 plus 2d6 is 28, and plus 15 is 43 damage. 43 force damage.
This thing goes from looking like a little weathered, like half healthish, to looking rough.
So yeah, as soon as Grolen moves out of the way, Stella's like, fuck you! And this just black mass comes and just slams this fucking Gaunt One up against the wall. Like, enough to make the wall shake a little bit.
There's like pebbles falling from the ceiling now.
You know what? I crushed his voice box. I can't do anything. No, I'm joking.
But yes, is that everything, Fazelis?
Egan is able to get by me, so I don't need to move back.
No, yeah, and he's gonna circle around to in front of it now that Grolen's out of the way anyway on his turn.
Then yeah, Zealous will stay still, and I don't have any more sorcery points to quicken spell. I can't wait till I get more sorcery points. That'll be so nice.
So yeah, at the end of Zealous' turn, Egan will kind of step back and move around Rocaine to get in front of the Gaunt One to stabby stab.
Taking Grolen's former spot.
Yes. And that is another 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
May I have Powder of Friendship again?
You know what? Fuck it.
Oh, I get the fancy main Rocaine die now. Because Artemis made them feel bad.
And look, it rolled well.
I more so felt bad that you rolled a 1 on the other one the first time.
So we've got 5, 11, 13 slashing damage, and 5 fire damage.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is
18. I said 13 the first time, right?
yeah.
Yes.
Hey, just so you know how much this thing had left.
Was it at 18 or 17?
Is that 17?
I had a feeling.
So yeah, after it gets slammed into the fucking wall, since we've established it's like dry and dehydrated, especially now that it's been out of the water, I feel like the next time his short sword goes in, it's one of those, as it comes back off the wall once the crazy magic dissipates, Egan managed to stab forward right where like its heart would be, and then it ignites it on fire. And then it just crumbles to the ground.
I like the idea that
Fantastic.
it doesn't even really step off the wall. It just kind of like falls off the wall now that
And
it's
it
no
is
longer
very
being
much
forced
like
there.
a rapidly decaying body of just turning into like ash at your feet as it just.
Ian just kind of like shakes off his short sword before sheathing it in his dagger.
Yeah.
Looks back at Grolen going, "Are you alright?"
Thanks to Rocaine.
How does he look?
Here, I've got a potion.
No, it's not that bad. But
I have a potion. Take it.
no, it's really not that bad because
Don't
of
waste the potion.
Exactly.
It's not a waste
No,
giving it
let
to
him-
somebody.
Let him finish as he walks over, and he is going to use his lay on hands for 5 HP. That is a renewable or a reusable source that Rocaine can use versus...
Isn't that only renewable at rest?
Yes,
Yes,
it's
but
like a
that's
long
still-
rest, but...
But it still comes back versus the potion that's just gone. Like,
So,
yes, the potion
it
could
it came
potentially
off a
do
little
more.
ruder than I meant it, but it was like, don't waste the potion. Walks over and we'll just...
Well,
you
yeah,
know.
Zella starts to argue, and then you go do that, and he's like, oh.
Also,
Okay.
because of all of your work, I didn't get hurt nearly as much as you'd think.
Well, that's good.
I could see its claws going for your heart. I think that's hurt enough.
I'm feeling a lot better, but
I'm glad you're okay.
I'm tired as hell. And you guys do realize you don't know how long you've been in here. Time is impossible. You're starting to feel tired. He's like, I do know a safe spot. It'll take a little bit to get there, but I'd rather push us a little bit more to
get somewhere safe.
And I assume it's safe to assume that was the only one, since it's the only one that came out of
and
the
more
water.
would have come if.
That was
Alright.
going to be my question.
Not that that's the only one we'll run into in
No,
here,
but right now,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm feeling pretty tapped out myself. Casting magic takes a lot out of you.
So we can.
It does.
I'm willing to push through to the safe spot you have in mind. And
yeah, it's a nice wide open cavern that we can set up something, and it's right next to a cave in, so there's nothing that will be coming from one direction.
all right.
Sounds good.
We can,
Luckily, it's even in the place Quoran is leading us.
well, that's good. Then we can make...
Which direction do we need to go?
Going into 4A.
Before we leave water area, is it still like goopy, infecty?
Yep.
Cool. I want to stick my gauntlet in it and see if I can absorb as much as possible.
Okay, you've done this 2 times now. So you're starting to understand how it works. So for the final time, give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Do we only have 3 uses?
No, it's just...
He's
My
getting
final-
used to it.
yeah.
It's his final time of having to roll an Arcana check before he can just do it. Because he's the only one that's sapped.
That's a
by Quoran.
nat 20 for a 23.
Holy shit. Yeah, because if you fail, you have to give something up like you did the first time you did this. You gave up each of one of your stones.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah, because I
but-
didn't want to fail.
Yeah, but on this one, you are getting a sense of how this works now. You put it in, and the ichor starts to come in. Now, it's a little different than a person because this was infecting a whole body of water.
Yeah,
It does fill up
I
2
assume
stones.
That's
2.
fair, yeah. So that's 4 now out of 5.
Yes.
Zella's going to be watching this with interest like, I didn't know that worked on water.
I had to try.
Yeah, and this one was harder because it was water, not a person infected.
Didn't even occur to me to try it. I didn't know it would work on water.
I was contemplating it, but didn't know if it'd be worth it if the infection source is still
I
infected.
don't know what you just did, but
Cleared it out.
Well,
hopefully,
yeah,
for the
but-
time being.
I don't know what that is. Kind of points to the gauntlet.
Yeah, the
but-
gauntlet, it's like, it's got 2 more gemstones filled up now.
Yeah. My guess though would be if whatever that is, if that filled up too and that wasn't completely infected, whatever the source is would take up a lot more of whatever.
Well,
Yeah.
This
between
gauntlet's not going to take it, or it's not going to cut it.
between the 3 of us, hopefully we have enough to extract it all.
Hopefully.
So on people, you no longer have to make Arcana checks. However, I will say the Arcana check is still required for the water because it
For
is more
non-people,
complicated.
yeah.
Because it is more complicated. That's just gonna be an Arcana check no matter how much.
Yeah.
But if you go on a person, you can just do that now.
Okay. I'll have to
You
switch out
guys,
gauntlets soon.
the other 2 of you still have to make your Arcana
Yeah,
checks.
because
Well-
we haven't even tried this yet.
Yeah, well, Zealous feels like an idiot that he didn't think to try that.
But yeah,
It's Rocane,
We follow Grolen to where we can set up camp.
yes, you begin to follow him and
Over here to 4A.
yes,
on
and
the east.
enter a new location.
Do we leave this room that we're going into?
Yes,
Yes.
we're going through 4A to 4B.
Okay, well, because Zealous kind of wanted to check out the water more.
Then in that case, we will leave here with Zealous going, wait, I want to check out the water.
Yeah.
And that is where we will end our episode. Thank you guys so much. We hope you had just as much fun listening as we had playing. The Gaunt One was taken from Kobold Press, Tome of Monsters 3. So thank you so much, Kobold Press.
Beasts.
Tome of Beasts. What did I say?
Monsters.
But thank you so much, Kobold Press. You really helped me, with half of the monsters in these caves. That's all for now. And remember, everyone, play to your you. Bye.
Meh.
Hey guys, if you haven't heard yet, we have a merch store now. It's got all kinds of cool stuff like character shirts for each of the boys, our Ouroboros logo, the Ouroboros logo with all the boys, and that one can come on a jacket too. If you want to rep our sage wisdom of play to your you can get that on a shirt or a jacket, and our Roll for Focus pill bottle logo on a shirt or a mug. And we have so many ideas for the future too. So if you want to support us some more and get some cool swag, go to ttrpgswag.com/pages/roll4focus and check it all out. 50% of all profits go straight to us, while the other 50% go to TTRPG Swag for hosting and helping. Thanks! Thank you for listening to this episode of Roll for Focus from Campaign 1, Ouroboros. If you enjoyed it, please rate and review us wherever you listen. Episodes are edited and transcribed by the Roll for Focus team. Character art is by Miejik, also known as Fiesta TV. She can be found at linktree/Miejik. That's MEDEKH. Intro and outro music is The Last Dragon by Alex Bess. If you want to do more to support us for as little as $1 a month, you can join our Patreon. That's Patreon/Roll for Focus podcast. Get exclusive looks at character sheets, ad-free and early access to episodes, monthly extra content ranging from character backstories, games in and out of character, one-shots, and anything else we think would be fun, shoutouts at the end of the episodes, and more.
Hey everyone, thank you all so much for all the support you give. We especially want to thank our patrons, like those who have found enlightenment and know that it's best to play to your you, like Luchik and MN House of Cats. Thank you guys so much. We couldn't do this without you.
But fingies work well for counting.
I don't know why, but I'm glad you added the modifier for counting.
Yeah.